The winner, number one.
Number one, they've just begun. Corner table NYC, having fun. Two women with vision and grace, taking their place, setting the pace. Oh, creative minds, so refined. They're truly one of a kind. Corner table, take a seat where brilliance and style meet. Minutes full, hearts even fuller, ideas bright painted in color. They whisper plans, a city hums, a masterpiece waiting, near it comes. King glasses, laughter flows like rivers where ambition grows. In this corner, a spark ignites, two stars shining through city lights. Oh, creative minds, so refined. They're truly one of a kind. Corner table, take a seat where brilliance and style meet. Clinking glasses, laughter flows like rivers where ambition grows. In this corner, a spark ignites, two stars shining through city lights. Oh, creative minds, so refined. They're truly one of a kind. Corner table, take a seat where brilliance and style meet.
Well, well, well. Look at you. Congratulations. Should I give you a Gen Z round of applause? Here we go. There you go.
Cheers, cheers, guys.
Congratulations. Wow.
I need a copy of that song.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Yeah. All right. So let's. Where do I begin with you people? First of all, thank you for supporting this mission. Thank you for being just like honestly such great members, and you are giving not only to what we do but to the rest of our membership. And I have other members who are like, tell me more about that corner table people. You're fantastic. I'm like, yes, they are fantastic. You should get to know them. 2 years ago, no logo, no website. Run us through the story. First of all, introduce yourselves. Go around the world here.
Yeah, hi, I'm Rachel. I'm managing partner and co-founder of Corner Table.
I'm Alex. I'm a creative strategist.
I'm Andrew. I'm also a creative strategist.
I'm Hannah. I'm the director of media solutions.
Olivia, creative coordinator.
Yes.
I'm a freelance motion designer.
I'm Maddie. I'm a creative strategist.
I'm Sarah, I'm creative director.
And I'm Madeline, co-founder and chief creative officer.
All righty. So let's go back to that. So let's go back. How did this all get started?
Yeah, I think it started with, we were at dinner one day. We're talking about what we want to do, what we want the future to look like, and had this kind of dream of maybe one day doing our own thing sometime in the future. Let's see what happens. And I think in true, maybe Madeline and Rachel form, that like sometime in the future was maybe 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah.
We thought in a few years, but like actually like once it was said out loud, it felt like there's nothing else that we could possibly do that would be right for us. and that like why and how could we possibly wait another minute to do this and to start this. And I think we had a sense that it was going to happen. And very shortly after we talked about it, we had an opportunity with Sweetgreen, who in the best way, they're the most wonderful clients. We love working with them. Shout out to Sweetgreen. But they took a chance on us, and they were our first client. And what a way to get started. And we are now their AOR. We do all their media, all their paid social creative, all their influencer work. And that's a really strong, I think, example of just diving in and getting right into the heart of what it is that we love to do. And so we weren't worried about anything else at the time. Like, we just wanted to do a really good job. We were worried about how we were doing the actual work that we were prioritizing and setting it up and making sure that it was the best work that we were delivering in our entire careers, and how are we pushing it. And I think that mentality is still very true in everything that we do today. Every time we bring on a client, every time we're in a client meeting, what is the best version of this that we could possibly be doing? Which is why I think being indie is so important, and why this Home for Indies is so important, and why I love being part of this community is because I feel that inspiration all around me every day. But that was the beginning. And then, I think referrals and experience, and as we were asking for, hey, how do you do this? How do you do this? Well, we have a thing here, and our business entirely grew out of referrals. We didn't have a website. We did not have a logo. We have hanging up on our wall over here our like original deck, which is like, just something that we made, Madeline made, and it is very beautiful.
Of course it is.
Google Slides and just like kind of making it work and focusing on what really mattered. And so when it came down to actually branding the agency, coming up with the name, coming up with how it would exist and show up in the world, we already knew so much about how we wanted to show up in the world because we were doing it for clients. And so, when other people have come and said, like, what do you think about starting an agency? And it's kind of like, just start it. Don't worry about all the little details. Just start it, and it will be what it is meant to be because you're doing it.
I would argue.
Gone for it.
What was that? I interrupted you.
Agonizing over what the logo was still going to look like if we hadn't just like gone.
Oh, you artiste, you are. Yeah. I know. I know you well enough to. Yeah, you and I are of kind of similar cloth. Yeah. So we go from Sweetgreen to Marriott. I'm a Bonvoy guy. NBC Universal, Yahoo, Starbucks, Resort Pass. We need to talk about that. Kindred, Allbirds, 80% of clients on retainer, 76%. I mean, clearly, female-led team, female-founded team. You're among the less than 1% or 1% of female-owned agencies. I want you to just take a moment now, just looking at this. What's the one word or sentence that comes to mind at this moment where it's like, okay, we're actually having a second here to reflect on all of this? What's the one word or sentence or thought that pops to mind? Madeline, I want to start with you on that one.
Oof, Doug. I've been reflecting a lot over the last week. I left my job 2 years ago, a couple of days ago. And to Rachel's point, we were like dreaming of what this could all be. This is way more than one word. Sorry.
No. It's fine. I said thought. Thoughts can be long.
Dreaming of what this could be. And to Rachel's point, like it happened so quickly. And so to 2 years later, after leaving a job that felt so known, and I was like, it was a great group of people and all the things, to walk into something totally unknown, a little terrifying. We kept joking that we felt like a baby giraffe on these like wobbly legs. And I still sometimes feel that way. But I think to now sit here with you in an office filled with memories from day one to day, 300 is so special. And so I've just been feeling immensely grateful, and so grateful for this group of people that are sitting here with us. And there's more that are dialed in. So I think I've just been feeling extremely grateful.
Follow that, Rachel.
I think the team, I can get emotional thinking about it. Like, we took a bet, but you all took a bet. This was something that who knew what this was going to be? And every one of you has dived in such a full and heartfelt and caring way. Our clients are so lucky to work with you all. I feel so lucky to work with you all. And for everyone who's not in the room, that's on the phone, I just think that this could not happen if it weren't for the like dedication and the willingness to try new things. All of them have job descriptions like you've never seen before. And I think that like to look at that and be the kind of team that is really inspired and excited about that and saying, okay, how can I push this? Where does my skill set and my passion lie, and how am I bringing that forward every day is so cool. So team, fully.
People always ask, like, what is your favorite memory of Corner Table so far? We get this question a lot, and I always say it was one day when Maddie, Andrew, and Rhea, who is not here today, they were sitting at a table behind Rachel and I, and we were working in a co-working space. And I turned around and I was like, these are 3 people early on that just like, yeah, they like took a bet on us. They believe in what we're building, and they're all back there like doing incredible work together. And that was like such a moment to turn around and see it's no longer just Rachel and I. These are people that are like trusting us with their livelihood and what they do every single day. Maddie's parents warned her that we could be a scheme asking for her social security number because we didn't have a website or anything. So she proceeded on with caution, but
funny. Sounds like my mom. Are you sure? Are you sure? You instituted profit sharing after year 1, distributed evenly. You have a hospitality vibe because you read it was Danny Meyer's book, Unreasonable Hospitality, and that definitely, there you go. We're Shake Shack people. Congratulations to Opinionated real quick for getting the Shake Shack account, part of the community as well. So, you know, a little bit of props.
Yeah.
But you're doing these things that, and the hospitality thing is so obvious. Like, it's just like the feel I have for, and I think a lot of people have for how you're approaching all of this. Here's what I want to tell people. We're in Toronto, and all of you with your Blue Jays hats on, just stop getting so excited. So we're in Toronto for Ad Age Small Agency, and they walked up. I was with my daughter, and they handed me a thank you note, a handwritten thank you note. That just, again, the things that you do that are just the things that you do that you might think are subtle, they just make such a big difference. And it just continues to prove the importance of humanity in this business, and just taking a small moment to take a beat and to be grateful for what you're building. It's never easy. None of us got in this business because it's easy. Maybe in the 80s. But I think that just watching, even in the time that I've gotten to know you, I've seen you grow leaps and bounds even in that short period of time, which tells me that you're obviously moving in such a great direction. But for all of you, what do you believe is next? What are the next goals, and how do you get there?
I mean, I think I love that you're commenting on the hospitality piece and the handwritten card. And I think it's like such a like counterpoint to social. We are a social first agency.
Yeah.
And I think we are looking at how social has evolved. Social is essentially the internet now. Like that is where we spend our time. That is where we get our news. That is where we communicate. That is where we connect. And I think what is always going to be true is the importance of that connection and how you build a memorable connection. And so I think our job, our mission, like I want to make feeds fun. I want you to look forward to like seeing this content in your feed. I don't want it to be AI slop or something that we might be thinking about, or all the creatives getting the same, or we're so performance driven and it's lost its connection point. I want you to see whether it's an ad or it's an organic post or it's something in your feed that relates to you, that connects to you, that is something you remember. And I think that like it's easy to have that sense when you're in this big campaign moment and you have all of this spend behind it, it's going to shout it into the world. Having that level of intentionality when it's the everyday post that is going to be seen by this brand that's doing 3 of those a week. That is the creative aspiration and challenge and opportunity. We think about how social is changing to get new users to be looking at your brand. Like there is just so much that is going on. I think like holistically, I want your social feed to be a place that you go and you see what matters to you and is helpful to you and is interesting and educational and fun for you as an individual. And that's the job that I think we have ahead of us.
And that's the foundation for, everything that we do is like, is this going to make our audience feel seen, heard, and valued? To Rachel's point, like, we don't want it to feel intrusive. We don't want it to feel like that's not relevant to me. We want it to feel additive to somebody's life. And then, yeah, Doug, to your point, I mean, the hospitality roots is what's inspired this entire thing. It's what inspired the name Corner Table, because we do believe that's the place that's primed for making those memorable connections together. So beyond our audiences, it's how, we approach working with each other every single day. It's how we approach working with our clients. And I think that's what's led to such magic, is pairing that hospitality driven approach. We started with the definition of like, what does it mean to feel taken care of? We married that with high speed and high impact. And I think when you take high care plus high speed plus high impact, we're seeing that work for our clients time and time again.
I love it. I love it. Well, let's do this. Let's get everybody on stage. Top 3. Oh my goodness. Everybody, a round of applause for each other. Oh my goodness. Holy shit, I made it to the end of the week. Kyle, don't take vacation. I'm kidding. No, take vacation. I'm excited to have him back. Seriously, to all of you, can't thank you enough. And I do, again, want to thank our jury presidents, Shannon Jones, Dooley Tombras, Yadira Harrison, Greg Hahn, cream of the crop. Great members. Yes, you deserve all of the props. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get all of the winners up here within the hour and a half-ish, we'll say. But in all seriousness, to all of our winners, to all on the top 40, to all of our merit winners, to those of you who are members, those of you who will become members, I can't thank you enough for supporting this mission. The brief on Indie Agency News: build a global home for independent agencies. The mission: serve independent agencies and the brilliant people behind them. Our goal is more visibility for indies and more choice for marketers. Can't thank you enough for joining us. On behalf of everybody at Indie Agency News, I'm Uncle Advertising. See you later.
Thank you, Doug.